Hello and welcome to Physical Therapy, a movie podcast inspired by the world of physical media and beyond. My name is Kurt.
My name is Sam.
We're also joined by our producer, Kimberly. What's up, Kim?
Hello, boys. How do we do?
We do. On today's episode, we are talking Arrow video titles.
One of our favorites.
Sam and I each picked 3 from our collections, our shame piles, I assume, unwatched editions. Sam, is that true?
That is true. Some of mine are newer recruits to the old shame pile, and some I've had for a minute.
This episode is inspired by the fact that there is a 50% off sale at Barnes & Noble right now on all Arrow titles, I believe. Why aren't they sponsoring us? What the fuck?
I know, that's the thing. No free ads, but I guess go to Barnes & Noble and buy some Arrow videos for yourself.
It's probably because no one's listening. We will get to those titles shortly. But first, Sam, Recommendation Road?
Recommendation Road. Yeah. You know what? I have one. I put it on our letterbox, but dude, I watched the 4K of William Friedkin's The Hunted.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Dude,
I didn't see this on Letterboxd. Isn't it good?
The Hunted fucking rules. It's so good. It's such a great Portland movie, too. This is a movie that stars Benicio del Toro and Tommy Lee Jones, directed by William Friedkin from 2003. Benicio del Toro is like a kind of black ops soldier who loses it and kills 2 people in the forest after suffering like a bad breakdown from PTSD. And then Tommy Lee Jones has to hunt him down because he's an expert tracker. And he also happens to be the man that trained Benicio del Toro.
Dude, that part when it like cuts to a flashback where TLJ is teaching Benicio how to use a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Somebody described this movie, I think it was my buddy Dagan, as Knife Fight the movie.
Hell yeah.
And it is so true and it rocks so hard.
It's really great. I can't believe it took you this long to watch it.
Well, I'd seen it before. I just hadn't watched that edition of it.
That Kino came out a couple of years ago, and like I was like, I had the disc like out of the package like before I even had it inside my house. I was so excited to see it.
Dude, it was sitting next to my copy of Rules of Engagement forever.
Oh, baby.
What's the Samuel L. Jackson line that he yells in it?
Waste the motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah. I was talking to somebody about it the other day, and I was like, yeah. Then he's like, yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. I was like, wait, no, that's a Time to Kill.
Where's the Time to Kill? Where's that, Kino?
Dog. Talking Joel Schumacher, baby. Marty, do you have any recommendations for our dear listeners?
I'd like to recommend 2 from the theater.
Oh, okay.
Both of which are very interesting explorations of sexuality in the modern world. They are Greg Araki's I Want Your Sex, starring Cooper Hoffman and Olivia Wilde.
I really liked this.
I liked this a lot, too. Cooper Hoffman plays like an intern for a famous modern artist played by Olivia Wilde. And she turns him into her, what do you call it?
Her sub.
Her sub. She is his dom and he is her sub. And it's kinky and hilarious.
A great Sunset Boulevard homage opens the movie as well. Body floating in a pool. We start to get some flashback. You know.
That's right. And speaking of Sunset Boulevard, Sam, even more so, my second choice has a lot of homage to that film, which is called Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma.
I'm really excited for this. It hasn't opened in Portland yet.
It's directed by Jane Schoenbrunn. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but they directed I Saw the TV Glow most recently, which is also fantastic. We've talked about that on this show.
Mm-hmm.
This is a movie starring Hannah Einbinder from Hacks and Gillian Anderson from The X-Files.
Fucking queen.
And this is just an incredible, creative visual spectacle about a filmmaker who is remaking kind of like a Friday the 13th style franchise. And she's played by Hannah Einbinder, and Gillian Anderson is like the original star of this franchise when she was like a teenager. If you're a fan of I Saw the TV Glow, I would say just go see this movie. Hopefully you haven't seen the trailer. I thought they showed way too much in the trailer, to be honest. But
did you see the trailer before seeing the movie?
I did, yeah.
Dang.
It just kind of kept popping up when I went to see stuff recently. Have you not seen the trailer?
I haven't seen the trailer at all.
Okay, great.
Yeah. But yeah, how scary is it as like a horror movie, kind of horror homage?
I would say not at all.
Oh, great. Okay.
Little bit.
I have some friends who are interested who are not like the biggest horror fans.
I would qualify it way more as a comedy.
Sweet. Okay. Like I said, that opens next week here in Portland, and I'm stoked on it. It's kind of the only thing I have on my radar in terms of stuff coming out. Oh, and Mutiny from the director of Plane, starring Jason Statham.
What's Mutiny?
Dog, you don't know about Mutiny?
No.
I don't know what it's about, but Jason Statham has to take over a boat full of terrorists.
Is it the sequel to Plane?
Wait, is this Boat finally?
This one's not Boat, although it takes place on a
Are we
boat.
sure it's not Boat?
And it is from the director of Plane. So
I think it's Boat. This sounds like Boat.
it would be awesome if they build this movie as Mutiny and then you go see the movie and the
Oh,
title screen
shit.
comes down and it just says Boat.
I'm telling you.
Dog, I'm in. I'm in for the end of August. Mutiny, baby.
Oh, I'm seeing it. I got it right now.
Yeah.
Advanced tickets now on sale. Oh, baby.
Wow.
Although, Sam, the last time you were this enthusiastic with your recommendation, it was the Rennie Harlan like shark plane movie, which I don't think quite delivered.
Yeah, farewell.
Oh, what a pile of shit that one was. All right, let's stroll across the street and hit Confession Corner before making our way down to Announcement Avenue.
Wow.
Wow.
What a town.
What a town we live in.
What a town. Who's the mayor of this town? Am I?
You, Kim. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't want to be. I don't want to be.
It was Chuck Russell, but he passed
Oh,
away,
yeah.
unfortunately. So now it's been passed to you, Kim.
Well, I'm just volunteering right now, but I'm
Got it.
trying to get rid of it.
I'm booking a ticket right now for Mutiny as we speak. And there's this is for the Sunday morning screening of the weekend it comes out. There's one person in the theater. I'm going to sit right next to him.
Yeah, I was just going to say, buy the one right next to him.
Sorry, where were we? Where are we in town?
We're on the corner, on Old Confession Corner.
I have some. Yeah, Sam, I have some.
Dog, do I have some? Are you kidding me?
There was a Groove sale,
Yes.
groove.com. They had a bunch of 4Ks where I believe if you got 3 or any combination of 3, any multiple of 3, you received 3 for like $39.
Yeah. Or 49? Something like that.
39. So essentially everything was $13 a piece. I took advantage of that and got a bunch of studio titles that were on my list. They include Zack Snyder's 300.
Okay.
Because at the moment, I will buy anything that has a guy wearing a helmet that looks like the one from the Odyssey. I got the Sugarland Express, directed by Steven Spielberg. Never seen this.
Neither have I.
I got a little movie called Earthquake, because my friend Sam says it rocks.
Fucking hell yeah, baby.
I hope it's got that slip on it, or I'm throwing it away.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I got Superman the Movie, a Richard Donner film.
I've also never seen this.
I definitely have. I remember like enjoying it enough as a kid, and I know it was like a huge inspiration on at least like the casting of the Batman Begins, Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh, interesting.
His whole thing was like using really respected actors in the supporting roles, because this has like Gene Hackman as the bad guy, Marlon Brando plays Jor-El. So it's worth revisiting. I got Jarhead, directed by Sam Mendes.
Okay.
I actually like this movie a lot. Do you like this movie?
Nah, I've only seen it once and I don't really care about it. I mean, I guess I'd be interested in watching it again. I think I thought it was going to be something vastly different when I originally saw it, but keep me posted.
I mean, the whole thing of it is sort of like it's a war, quote unquote, war movie about soldiers who never get to shoot their guns. And it's like about the kind of pent up aggression. And I got One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Sam, starring Jack Nicholson on 4K.
I'm surprised you didn't have that already, honestly.
I know. I was circling it. It's just a movie I've seen so many times that it's like it wasn't an immediate, like, I'm ready for this again, but I definitely will be at some point. So happy to have that.
Hell yeah.
That's it, Sam. What do you got?
Well, I actually did a Groove order as well, but not for the sale. They had a new edition of Godzilla -1. That's a pre-order that is a movie that I didn't own yet and I really like, so I wanted to pick that up.
What's different about this?
I don't know. I thought it was like, I actually thought this movie was sold out, so when I saw this pre-order, I just jumped on it. It's the Steelbook. That's probably what is the biggest difference. I think the cover glows in the dark.
Oh, wow. I believe it's an edition that has like a special features disc, and then I think the one I got doesn't. Do you know if this one has that?
This one is listed as a 3-disc.
Okay, cool. That's nice. I think mine's only one. Godzilla Minus One rocks. We talked about it on our Godzilla episode. If people are interested in Godzilla, go check that out.
Honestly, it was the Godzilla -0 trailer in front of, I think, the new Spider-Man movie that really got me. And that trailer's mainly footage from Godzilla -1, but I was like, fuck, dude, I got to watch that again. I talked about on the last episode, I did a Barnes & Noble order for Arrow stuff. So I got that, but I also went back and ended up ordering, I don't know why this time around, but I'm here for it. The September pre-order titles are on sale right now. So I got Tequila Sunrise and Ju-On the Grudge, which I texted you about. I definitely thought this was the American remake. And it's not, which is better. I'm more excited to watch the Japanese version. I don't think I've ever seen the Japanese version of this movie. I'm really excited to check this out. So those are two more from the Arrow sale from Barnes & Noble. Also at this exact same time, Barnes & Noble is having an Indicator 50% off sale. So, Marty, I did you a favor and I picked up The Grapes of Death.
What is that?
I don't know. We texted about it at one point. It's just like an insane looking cover, and it's a movie called The Grapes of Death.
Wow.
It's like a French horror movie. I picked up another movie called Dead Kids, and then...
Oh, I pre-ordered Who Could Kill a Child, I think.
Oh, hell yeah, you did.
Just reminded me of that.
And then in that same Indicator order, I did this movie called The Survivor, directed by David Hemmings, who is an actor that I know from some early Giallo stuff. He also plays the Coliseum announcer in The Gladiator.
The Gladiator?
Or just Gladiator.
Gladiator 2?
I don't think he's in that, unfortunately.
You might need to double check, Sam.
But yeah, I just bought some shit from old Barnes and Noble these past 2 weeks. But dude, these sales are awesome. Who would have thought saving money feels so good?
Is this what you consider saving money?
By like not buying a movie for $50 and $25? Yes.
I feel like just not buying Dead Kids is saving money.
I don't know, man. Somebody on Reddit said it was pretty good.
Shout out to our listener on Instagram with the handle Retrorama, who commented on our post about our Sword and Sandals and just said, love the protector on Gladiator 2. Gotta keep it safe.
Fucking throw that thing out, dude.
So speaking of the sale, Sam, I've been having trouble finding anything like in stock. I want a couple titles from the Barnes & Noble Arrow sale and I cannot find them. I want Westworld.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I really want to get Westworld. I don't know why I never did. And I didn't know it was a big box. It's a big old box.
Yeah.
I really want that. And I want Falling Down, but I can't find either of them on 4K and they're not available online.
Oh, shit.
But I think they just like don't get a lot of stock for the Arrow titles, like as opposed to Criterion.
I do think they'll restock though throughout the sale. So just keep checking.
It goes until the end of August.
The Arrow sale will end on August 30th. So I guess just keep checking, dude.
Announcement Avenue?
What do we got, Marty?
Sam, this movie Magic,
Yep.
starring Anthony Hopkins, is coming to 4K from Shout Studios. It's about a ventriloquist dummy. Don't you love this movie?
I do love this movie. I have the Blu-ray of it. Directed by Richard Attenborough, I believe.
Kim, you do not like ventriloquist dummies.
No, they really freak me out.
This is not the one that will make you less scared of them.
No, I simply, whenever it's like on screen, I have to walk away, which is weird because I really like puppets, but it's the blend of the human and whatever. I don't know. It's truly terrifying. I don't like it.
Arrow Video, the star of our show, had some announcements, Samuel.
Yeah.
Peter Jackson's The Frighteners, starring Michael J. Fox, is coming to 4K. Where are you at on The Frighteners?
I think I'll be picking it up. I think it's fine. I loved it when I was a kid. It's one of those movies that kind of unfortunately uses a lot of early, not great looking CGI these days. But
yeah,
I think I'll end up getting it.
Yeah, I love The Frighteners. It's so great.
Sam, what's up with The Last Boy Scout, starring Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans?
Saw it once, Shane Black written. I saw it during the pandemic, and I can't remember much about it, but I'm in.
Who directed this?
Tony Scott.
Oh, fuck.
I think.
I think you're right. I don't think I knew. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Better pre-order it right now, dog.
With gags and violence as brutal as each other, this is screenwriter Shane Black at his darkest, pushing the buddy action formula as far as it can go, while director Tony Scott ups the 90s action thriller ante to deliver a nihilistic neo-noir masterpiece drenched in smoke and neon. Sam.
Yeah, I'm in.
They are doing a UK release of The Monster Squad, which I missed out on the slip sleeve from the Kino, so I pre-ordered this.
Hell yeah. It's a great cover, too, from Arrow.
Yeah, it's great.
They announced Future World, which is the sequel to Westworld.
I didn't realize that was a movie.
I've never seen this one. I have seen Westworld, but...
What's up with Westworld? Is it not good?
I think it's fine. You know, it's like kind of a cheesy 70s sci-fi movie.
Directed by Michael Crichton.
You know it. They also announced Cujo, which is a movie that I don't like, but the cover is so goddamn good that I'm like, dog, is Cujo good?
So you're going to get it because of the cover made you happy?
Kim, I've bought movies for stupider reasons. I doubt I'll get Cujo, but it's a great cover.
I guarantee you'll get Cujo.
Wow.
The artwork came out for Interview with the Vampire, starring Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise as vampires. Sam,
Yeah.
are we doing this on the show?
No, dude, I cannot watch this movie. I mean, maybe. I don't know. When's that movie?
This movie's so good. Are
I've
you
actually
serious?
never seen it.
Oh my God.
So bad, dude.
Oh.
It's so good.
I think it's going to be bad. I don't think I'm going to like it.
Kim, you ever seen Tom Cruise with long blonde hair suck the blood out of a dead poodle in 4K?
Yeah, Kim, have you ever seen that? Vinegar Syndrome announced this movie called Of Unknown Origin, which is a Peter Weller movie from 1983. He plays this like Manhattan executive who buys this brownstone that is like infested with this rat and like other vermin, and it just drives him insane. And it like the rest of the movie is him trying to kill this rat in his house. And it's just like
Sounds like Mouse Hunt.
it's like kind of a comedy and kind of a horror movie and kind of a thriller.
Is it good?
I mean, I got a Blu-ray of it. So you tell me, dog.
Kino has officially announced September 29th. Roller Coaster's coming out, Sam.
Dude, did they really?
Yeah, it's available for pre-order on Orbit.
Oh, hell yeah. Did you see this Lionsgate limited announcement of the Blair Witch Project?
Yeah, it's the same transfer as the second site, I believe,
Oh, okay.
which I have, which is great.
Yeah.
Probably have to do Roller Coaster on this show someday, Sam.
Dude, without a doubt, I am so ready for Roller Coaster. I definitely saw it in theaters, and I know people like it. What's up with the Mothman Prophecies?
Oh, great question.
That's getting a 4K UHD from 88 Films. Have you seen it?
No, I don't know why I never saw it. It was like a PG-13 movie that came out when we were like 13.
Yeah, it's Richard Gere and Amanda Peet. Is she in that?
Laura Linney, right?
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm in. Oh, shit, dude. It's directed by the guy who did Arlington Road.
Oh, fuck. Dude, why isn't Arlington Road getting an 88 Films special edition? What's up with the Mothman Prophecies, though? Arrow Video, Sam. Everyone's favorite label.
I know. I was just going to say, I would probably have to say my very, very favorite label. They do good work. I like their packaging. I like their logo. I enjoy their releases.
This was a fun one. It was a fun exercise to go down and look at the shame pile, pull out all the arrows, and figure out which ones to take down.
For the most part, my shame pile is separated by label at this point. So it was fun to go over to the shelf and look at all the arrows and pull some out. But we did try to pull out titles that would be available during the sale and not a lot of UK titles because those are not available during the Barnes & Noble sale. And honestly, dude, I would say 90% of my Arrow shame pile titles are UK titles.
Mm-hmm. That is an interesting thing about Arrow is could you even point to another label that is like this where they have US releases and UK releases and the titles are often different And sometimes eventually they'll kind of carry over.
Yeah.
Whereas like, what's a good example of that? Like Robin Hood or something came out on UK first, and then it came out on US like a year later or something. But yeah, we stuck to US releases just in case people were inspired to go pick them up from Barnes & Noble. Would you like to kick us off, Sam?
Well, Kurt, you have a fourth title that you're not going to talk much about. So why don't you just tell us what that is?
Yeah, I ended up watching more than 3. The one I I watched being like, I'll talk about this in the show, and then I watched it and I was like, I don't know how to talk about this movie at all. It's from 1979 and it's called The Visitor.
Oh, fucking hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you even begin to talk about this movie.
This is a like sci-fi horror movie
where Franco Nero plays Jesus.
Yeah, and it also stars like Glenn Ford, who unfortunately through the entire film, he plays a detective and he has a cold sore on his lip with like terrible makeup on top of it that the 4K is not helping. It also features Lance Henriksen, who we talked about with Pumpkinhead. Yeah. John Huston is in this movie, looking like he has no idea where he is. The director of The Maltese Falcon and, in Chinatown, the father of Angelica Houston, a legend. Sam Peckinpah's in this movie and apparently was so drunk they had to dub him over with someone else. Shelley Winters is in this movie. Like, it's like a who's who of like classic Hollywood starring in this like absolutely fucking insane sci-fi horror, like hardcore sci-fi too.
Dude, I saw this movie once in theaters and was like, what the fuck is this?
It's like Dune meets The Exorcist meets The Omen. It's about a little girl who's fucking possessed.
Look at you go, man. You talked about it perfectly. Everybody go out and buy The Visitor. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, we're not talking about The Visitor, but if you're looking for a movie like you've never seen a movie, check it out.
No, without a doubt. I was really happy when this got announced because there was a Blu-ray of it, I believe, from Alamo Drafthouse that's long out of print and was like impossible to find. So I was happy to pick this up. Honestly.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It looks great. It was fun. It's just like I can't even begin.
So I'll start us off. I also watched 4, but 2 of my titles are directly related, so it felt like the right thing to do. I'm going to start off with the Mortal Kombat collection.
Wow, you did it.
The newest Mortal Kombat game is called Mortal Kombat 1, and it was like a restart of the franchise. And I've had that on my PlayStation 5 for months, and I finally played through the whole thing over the past couple weeks. And so it only felt right to then put on the Mortal Kombat movies from the 90s. This is a 2-pack from Arrow, released fairly recently, Mortal Kombat from 1995 and Mortal Kombat Annihilation from 1997. The first Mortal Kombat is directed by everyone's favorite Paul Anderson, Paul W.S. Anderson.
Fuck yeah, dude. Event Horizon.
This is like a fucking cheesy video game adaptation movie that has some very charming, very fun moments in it, but ultimately is like so dumb.
Okay.
My biggest issue with it, much like the 2021 version of Mortal Kombat or whenever that came out, there are like background characters who are just no name who we get some fights with. And it's just that thing where I'm like, man, you guys have a roster of so many characters. Just put, Cabal in this or Nightwolf or whoever. Just make the background characters people from the video games. Why are you just like letting some guy named Mike fight like in a major scene in this movie? So that's the first one. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I gotta say, dude, I think this is the ugliest, worst movie I own.
Worse than, you like it less than TMNT Part 2?
I was going through a lot of this while I was watching the movie. Ultimately, I find Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 and 3 to be more watchable than Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Wow.
Shao Kahn is the bad guy in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, who is played by your friend, my friend,
Josh Hartnett.
Brian Thompson.
What?
Who you may remember from a little movie called Cobra. He is the guy who says, I want your eyes, pig.
Wow.
I want them. So the bad guy in Cobra is also the bad guy in Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Is Cobra an arrow?
It makes, yep.
Oh, baby.
It makes zero sense because Shao Kahn is like not a human being. He exists in outworld. He's like a whole creature. And in this movie, it's just a human being without any makeup on playing Shao Kahn. Whatever. This movie is so fucking terrible, dude. It's directed by the guy who shot the original Mortal Kombat. The only two returning characters are Liu Kang and Katana. Everybody else has been recast. And it is a slog to get through. It's like 94 minutes and it is fucking painful, dude.
So this set is a pass?
The set's a pass.
Damn.
They both look like fine in terms of the 4K transfer. But do you remember there was like a 90s cartoon that was like all 3D CGI called like Cyborg or Cyborgs or something? Mortal Kombat Annihilation looks like that cartoon.
Like Beast Wars?
No, Beast Wars is like better animated.
Mm.
It's like that kind of style of animation, but earlier. It's so bad.
Damn, can we have Beast Wars on fucking Blu-ray?
Dog, fucking heartbeat. I would ultimately say you're better off not buying the Mortal Kombat collection, spelled with a K. The cool thing is the booklet that comes with the 4K box set is designed to look like a player's guide.
Oh, cool.
From the 90s.
That's cool.
Which, like, that got me a lot. But not enough to justify spending the money I spent on the Mortal Kombat collection.
Did you get it at the sale?
Nope.
Oh,
I paid fucking full price for that pile of shit.
No.
What are you going to do with it? Are you going to sell it?
Use it as a coaster. I don't know. Right now it's going into like the collection with a K, but I don't know if we'll keep it.
I feel like it's one of those things that like everyone's probably selling it. So you probably get like $3
Right.
for it.
Yeah.
All right. My first one officially here is a box set that I watched 2 of 3 of.
Ooh.
And I just ran out of time. But
Mhm.
3, you better believe I'm watching that later tonight. This box set, which I believe is still available, is called the Mexico Trilogy.
Oh, wow.
Directed by Robert Rodriguez. It features El Mariachi, Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
I don't remember when this came out.
Came out probably 2 years ago.
Okay.
Certainly while we were doing the show. Maybe even less than that. El Mariachi is from 1993. That is a Blu-ray. Once Upon a Time in Mexico is also a Blu-ray because it's shot on 1080p digital. So there's no real reason for it to be a 4K. Desperado, however, is a 4K.
Okay.
El Mariachi is famously a film that Robert Rodriguez made for $7,000 and then sold it to Columbia Pictures to distribute theatrically. Desperado is a $7 million sequel
Dang.
starring Antonio Banderas, Salma Hayek, Steve Buscemi, Cheech Marin, and Quentin Tarantino. These were movies that I loved in high school when I was getting into, even junior high, when I was like getting into making short films. Robert Rodriguez, is just like a super inspiring figure, especially at that time. But I haven't really revisited them since. And I watched El Mariachi, which is really good and really entertaining. And like, as someone who's made stuff, it is so cool to see it now. And
Sure.
you can tell that it's cheap, but he's a genius in terms of everything he's getting for what he's paying for. And there's an incredible special feature on all of those discs. I believe they all have them, among other Rodriguez Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff like that. They're all called 10-minute film school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a special feature where he just walks through, filmmaking techniques.
He had some of those on the original Sin City like DVD release.
For sure.
Well.
Yeah, for sure. But the El Mariachi one is so good. He's showing you like raw footage, basically. Like it's just like a raw reel of 16 mil footage. And he's showing you like how he gets the coverage he gets without, wasting film. And he does like one take. He has a zoom lens and he'll just get like different shot sizes within the same take of like, this first line is like a wide shot. And then like when the guy who's over the shoulder is responding, he'll like snap in, get a tighter shot for the next line of the guy on camera. And then when the off-camera person speaks, he'll snap back out and get a wide because he knows that's how he wants to cut it eventually. And he'll do one take. He didn't shoot sound at all during El Mariachi. Everything is dubbed later, which doesn't really like bother me, honestly. It's not even something I was that aware of when I watched it. Like he does it where he'll shoot silently and then immediately he'll do on location wild lines where he'll just run in with a microphone and have the actors just do a bunch of takes of their lines from the scene in the scene with their blocking too, just getting all the audio And then that way he's not like doing it in a booth later or something.
Yeah.
But one of the reasons he was like, I got to make this for $7,000 is because we weren't shooting sound. That meant we didn't have to shoot any slates. So
oh, wow.
all that time of all that film time, of having to roll on like a slate to be able to sync the sound later. Just a genius. And just like he just talks about, like, once you start spending money, the hose is open. So you just can't ever let yourself do anything. So like he won't, the shit that he refused to pay for, we'd think like, oh, it's like that would cost $2. He like wouldn't do it because he knew that would just sort of pile up eventually. So
yeah,
he just came up with creative workarounds for everything. It's fascinating. And then really satisfying to go into Desperado, which, like I said, is a $7 million movie starring all those people on 4K. Like, it just is like the big budget version. And it is a sequel, but in a lot of ways it feels like a remake.
Kind of like Evil Dead to Evil Dead 2.
Exactly, yeah. And looks fantastic. And it's just like a really fun action movie. Antonio Banderas fucking rocks in it. But essentially, both of these movies, El Mariachi, I guess, especially, is like kind of the wrong man about a mariachi in Mexico who's mistaken for a guy who carries around a guitar case full of weapons. This like innocent mariachi gets hunted down by a crime lord and all his goons because they think he's an assassin. And then he ends up basically becoming one in order to defend himself. And I'm really excited for Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Your favorite Johnny Depp performance?
Yeah, honestly, I think it is. So yeah, highly recommend it. Great box set. And what's cool, Sam, I didn't dive into it too much yet, but at least when you I didn't notice it, honestly, maybe I just was out of the room, but when I put mariachi in, but when you put in the disc for Desperado, there is an intro, like even before the menu, of Robert Rodriguez today being like, thanks for checking out the Mexico trilogy by Arrow Video. Like we did a bunch of new stuff, like a new special features.
Oh, cool.
So he's really involved in it, which is, I would say, not usually the case with Arrow. Would you say that's true? I feel like a lot of times their special features aren't really like involving like the main players.
I think it's hit and miss. I definitely have some releases that have like a new director's commentary or like a new interview with the lead actor or director.
Okay.
I think some of their bigger stuff, they have a harder time like being like, Paul W.S. Anderson, come do a like new commentary for Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably like, fuck off. I'm directing Resident Evil 19 or whatever.
Fuck off. I'm watching Event Horizon. But it made me kind of excited for the potential of more of a relationship between Robert Rodriguez and Arrow. Like,
dude, give me a Sin City big box.
Dude, Sin City, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll take a fucking Spy Kids big box. What's up with Spy Kids?
What's his other one that you love? Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Hell yeah, dude. So there you go. It's available as a box set of the Mexico trilogy, and you can also just get a 4K of Desperado on its own. What's next, Sam?
The next movie I checked out was another newer Arrow release that came in the same package from Orbit as Mortal Kombat. This is a movie from 1993 starring a young Viggo Mortensen called American Yakuza. This movie is
racist.
This movie is...
I didn't know this existed.
Neither did I.
Wow.
But I saw the cover and was like, well, I gotta check that out.
Gotta.
This movie isn't good either. But I had a pretty...
I feel like this whole podcast has been lately you just like...
Sam, I feel like if we did a
this
supercut...
movie sucks.
If we did a supercut of all of our episodes of blind watches that you actually like, the episode would be like 8 minutes long.
Yeah. There's like
I had a good time watching this, okay? I had a good time watching it. It's just like, it's a really stylized, but like no budget action crime movie from the early 90s. It looks like it's not shot on great film. The settings are pretty silly. Some of the action scenes are kind of cool, but it's like that fake blood that just looks like raspberry jelly. The performances are pretty bad / stupid. It's about a recently released ex-con, played by Viggo Mortensen, who goes to work at a dock, like import area. He's working for a Japanese company. And one day the Italian mafia comes into the warehouse and like kills a bunch of people and tries to kill the boss of this company. who turns out he's a Yakuza boss. The Italian mafia and the Japanese mafia are at each other's throats. Turns out, this is not a spoiler because I looked up the plot on IMDb and it's the first line. Turns out Viggo Mortensen's an undercover cop who's playing the Yakuza to get in. I don't know, man. The movie
It sounds
fucking
like a
unwinds.
Bowfinger film within the film.
It's like 93 minutes. It's pretty good. I don't know. I had a fine time watching it.
What would you rate it on
Wow.
a 1 to 10 scale?
I think it's a solid 5.
Wow.
5.
I mean, I don't know. There's like, I've definitely watched worse movies, but this is just like a silly, dumb VHSs of this movie. You could probably just like find at any Goodwill in the 90s. You know, it just did nothing. It was one of the first movies to star Viggo Mortensen, like as the lead. And so that's always fun to see. But yeah, it's not good.
If you ever see him in real life, Sam, you should throw him a American Yakuza peace sign.
Truly. I'm going to be like, dog. Have you seen the 2K restoration from Arrow Video?
That's your best one, Vigo.
Robert Forster pops up in it.
Huh.
Nikki Cat, who's in Grindhouse.
And The Dark Knight, baby.
Is he the guy who goes like, "Is that a bazooka?"
Yes.
Ugh.
His name, I just read the script for The Dark Knight the other day, and his name is Shotgun SWAT. I got a good one here for you, Sam. Next up, Kimmy and I watched a 1980 Paul Schrader film called American Gigolo.
Oh shit! I have this edition, and I almost did it for the show.
Dude,
Ugh, it's amazing. I can't believe I'd never seen it before.
same.
Spectacular.
Where do you think it sits, higher or lower than American Yakuza?
Lower. This is a movie that takes place in LA. Richard Gere plays a male escort who loves giving women pleasure.
Especially the older ladies.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yes, and eventually is framed for murder.
Oh fuck!
And it's really good. Written, directed by Paul Schrader,
It is directed by him.
Yeah, he directed it.
writer of Taxi Driver, director of Hardcore, First Reformed, Light Sleeper. American Gigolo is just like really entertaining.
In my mind, it's like really like a risky business-esque 80s movie.
Sort of. I think it's better.
Okay. Is it a little bit like darker and heavier than
It's
that?
perverse, but very like beautiful and singular. I don't know. It's also a fantastic time capsule of LA. It to me feels like a precursor into Pretty Woman,
Okay.
which is really interesting to look at that again.
Yeah, it's a great one too with Pretty Woman for sure.
Yeah.
It is darker and heavier than
Yeah.
Risky Business, which is
Mhm.
also dark and heavy, but this definitely is like more of a noir.
Sure.
I have the limited edition box set. I assume you do too, Sam. I don't think
Yep.
that's still available, but there is a standard. Is that right?
I don't know if that's out yet, actually.
There is a version of it available on Barnes and Noble right now. I don't know if it's the limited edition or not, but you can get it. in
Oh,
4K.
great. Okay.
So highly recommend it.
Do the American 2-pack. American Yakuza, American Gigolo.
It's also, I think, his best. He looks. I'm not a big Richard Gere. Like, I like him as an actor. I don't find him as beautiful as some people do, but I think he's absolutely stunning in this film.
When I grew up, my mom was in love with Richard Gere, I think.
Dog.
I get it now.
I mean, my mom was in love with my dad, which is I don't mean that wasn't true, but
That's weird.
she had a crush on Richard Gere, and when we watched this, I was like, oh,
I get
get it.
yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
get
like he's gorgeous in this.
Yo, what's up with the jackal?
dog.
Where's the fucking jackal from Arrow? Arrow, you listening to this shit?
It's just like Arlington Road and the Jackal. Let's go.
Do you remember that scene in the jackal when
Yes.
Jack Black's like holding that thing and Bruce Willis blows off his arm? And he's like, I told you the calibration's
He's
off.
got like stringy, like veiny muscles hanging out of his
Yeah.
severed arm. It's so good. I saw that when I was like 10 years old.
Yeah. Yep. The Jackal was one of those movies we watched at a cabin in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And me and my best friend at the time were like, I've never seen a cooler thing in my entire life than the Jackal.
You ever seen the Jackal, Kim?
Actually,
I'm swallowing water. No, I haven't.
Arrow did release The Day of the Jackal, which the Jackal is a remake of.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
what do you got next for us, Sam? What's your last one?
All right. For my third and final, or I guess fourth and final choice, is a movie I'd seen one other time, also from 1993. 1993, very well represented on this episode. A movie that actually fucking rocks, and I can't wait to put on my shelf.
Oh, thank God.
I'm talking motherfucking Joel Schumacher's Falling Down.
It's great. I love that movie.
Falling Down is
It's so
maybe
unhinged.
the craziest dark comedy thriller of the 90s.
It's so crazy.
It's kind of like GTA the movie in the sense of like it's a guy wandering around a city, and every time he gets into a argument or fight with another person, his weapon gets upgraded. So it starts out as a briefcase, which then turns into a baseball bat, which then turns into a knife, which then turns into a gun, which then turns into many guns, into a bazooka. And this movie is fucking nuts. It's basically Michael Douglas having a very bad day. He's trapped in traffic. It's a really hot LA day.
And he looks like he's from the 50s. He's
Yep.
got like a
It's like a buzz cut.
Yeah. It is the squarest haircut of all time.
A buzz cut, a button-up short sleeve white Oxford, and like a tie and a briefcase.
Yep. And he's got like 4 pens in his little shirt pocket. And he has a fucking meltdown, dude. And the movie just follows him having a meltdown across the city of Los Angeles. And him trying to get home to what we find out is his ex-wife and their daughter. And she has a restraining order against him because this dude's a fucking nut job. And at one point, he goes to a military supply store and he meets this crazy Nazi dude, which kind of rang like almost too true in 2026. It also stars Robert Duvall as the cop who's kind of hot on his tail, and the woman from Total Recall. Michael Douglas has a name in this movie. I believe it's William, but we don't learn that till the very end. And everybody is calling him what his license plate is, which is D-Fens, Fens. So everyone's just calling him Defense the whole time. It is so silly, so out there, but such a fun. It's about 2 hours and it just moves, man. It is like such a crazy, great. I mean, to what you guys just said about American Gigolo, a great time capsule of early 90s LA.
Yeah.
Joel Schumacher before he goes off into Batman world, when he still kind of has...
Careful.
He did do okay at the beginning of Batman world. Yes.
But like, this is a real... The Batman movies are such...
Yeah, overblown.
Like, insane camp that this is... And this is campy, but it is like a real movie.
It's also pretty intense, the subject matter. Like the themes. It's
without
like,
a doubt.
He's got a lot of racist rage built up.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because there's a lot of racism in this movie, and from what I remembered, a lot more of it came from Michael Douglas than what's actually in the movie. Like there's a lot of other racist kind of side characters more so than the racial undertones coming from Michael Douglas's character.
Got it.
But yeah, dude, this is a totally crazy movie. I mean, truly, they could never and would never make a movie like this today.
Yeah.
But it still plays, man. It's such an iconic... I'm sure so many people who don't necessarily know this movie know the cover. It's just Michael Douglas with a briefcase and a shotgun in his hand, standing like straight up on a dumpster.
Downtown
with
LA
like,
behind him.
Yeah, in the
smog.
background.
And it ends on the Santa Monica Pier.
Hell yeah, it does.
How's the 4K?
Great. Looked great. Sounded great. I was really tripping for a second because the movie starts silently. Like the title screen comes down, Michael Douglas's name comes down, Robert Duvall, and there's no sound. There's like some radio crackling in the background, but I was really scared that there was an issue with my audio again. And then it kind of like, as we get introduced to the world and Michael Douglas's character, like the sound starts kind of like wafting back into his car because it opens with him stuck in traffic. I loved watching this movie again. This is the second time I've seen it. The first time I watched it, I was kind of like, whatever. And this time I was like, this movie fucking rips, dude.
Damn. Okay. I was debating to upgrade.
Yeah. Oh, you have it on Blue.
I sold it.
Okay.
So I guess I already decided to upgrade, but now I can't find it.
I highly recommend this. If people have not seen it, great 90s thriller.
My last one, Sam, is a really wild movie that I kind of can't shake.
Ooh.
And I'll talk about it, but it was a a hard movie to get through, honestly, but ultimately is amazing. It's called Wake in Fright.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I have the Umbrella edition of this movie.
Yeah. So I guess this was like it's Australian. It's directed by Ted Kotcheff, who went on to do First Blood.
What else did he just direct that we talked about on the show?
First Blood is, of course, the first Rambo movie.
It was something you watched.
Oh, really? Oh, you're right. Uncommon Valor. The Gene Hackman Vietnam movie.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So this was, I believe, sort of like a lost Australian cult classic for a long time. And then it was sort of rediscovered and restored. And I think at the 2009 Cannes Film Festival, they re-released it. And it just got this 4K from Arrow and, like you said, Umbrella. But essentially, this is a movie about a school teacher in the outback, like in the middle of fucking nowhere, with just like a tiny little schoolhouse and a hotel with like a bar in it. That's where he lives and works. And they're going on like whatever Christmas break. And he ends up getting stranded in a larger town in the outback. And this is all sort of about like the culture of some of these towns, I guess, like in the middle of fucking nowhere in the outback in Australia, and like the heavy drinking culture. And he gets like kind of sucked into this drunk, violent nightmare. Gary Bond is the lead actor.
And Donald Pleasance.
Yeah,
is in
Donald
it, right?
Donald Pleasance, who, you know, people will know from Halloween.
This is another movie that Alamo Drafthouse put out that then went out of print, and now this 4K is here to kind of correct that.
Mm-hmm. But I'll say this: so it's a great movie. It's really effective. It's very haunting. It's very well made. The middle of this movie features, so Gary Bond, the teacher, ends up like, you know, he's drinking like crazy with these guys and ends up like kind of, he's out of money. He's like gambled his money away and he's stuck in this town, and he ends up like crashing with Donald Pleasance, who is a doctor, who's an alcoholic, who lives in like a shack in the outback and has these friends that he is like, we're going hunting. And so Gary Bond goes hunting with Donald Pleasance and his friends, and they're in like a pickup truck driving through the wilderness outback in the night. They go on a kangaroo hunt, and they worked with like licensed professional, I'm using big fucking quotes here. Mm-hmm. I'm a vegetarian, FYI, everyone. They go on a licensed hunt for kangaroos, and it's like documentary footage intercut with the cast, and it is the most brutal shit I've ever seen. It's like sadistic, horrible. There's a thing at the end of the movie. Let me just see if I can find it. Yes, it says there's a producer's note at the end that says the hunting scenes depicted in this film were taken during an actual kangaroo hunt by professional licensed hunters. For this reason, and because the survival of the Australian kangaroo is seriously threatened, these scenes were shown uncut after consultation with the leading animal welfare organizations in Australia and the United Kingdom. So I was watching it and I was like, I have to turn this off. Like, I can't hang with this. This is too fucked up. And I was pissed. I was like, why didn't it say something at the beginning? Like, this is so clearly real. And like, it just took the wind out of my sails immediately from like a movie I was really liking. But I got through it, and then that came up at the end, and like I did a little more research, and like apparently Ted Kotcheff is also a vegetarian, and like it's sort of in there, I think, as like almost like a form of protest, like that this shit should not be going on. This is how this is happening, and like it needs to stop. I wasn't clearly getting that from, you know, just a blind watch and having no real like context for like any sort of kangaroo rights or whatever were happening at the time, but. Fair fucking warning. It's rough, but a very good movie.
I find it interesting. When I was younger, animal stuff didn't bother me nearly as much as it does now. And a lot of these, you know, Australian or Italian or European grindhouse exploitation movies can have some really fucking gnarly animal shit in it, and I find it so brutally hard to watch these days.
Yeah, it just takes the fun out of it. Like, it sucks. I hate it.
Yeah, Well, thanks for the warning. I mean, this is a movie that I've been so interested in for so long, and I do have that umbrella 4K of it. I've always kind of known that it was a hard watch and kind of crazy, and so there are times where I kind of go over the shelf to pull it off, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I can do this right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I am very intrigued by it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great movie.
Sure.
I will never, ever, ever watch this.
No, you started coming into the room.
Yeah, I was like,
and I was like, get out of here.
gonna sit down and watch. Usually I do that.
Yeah.
But he was like, get out. And I was like, okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Heard, yes. Do you have any honorable mentions that you had, like maybe pulled out but didn't get to watch?
I mean, just speaking on the US releases only, I think what was in the pile that remained were Inglourious Bastards. I have yet to watch that 4K, which I look forward to someday when the mood strikes. Audition. I just got Audition, the Takashi Miike. Did you know he's making a Bad Lieutenant?
Yes.
Tokyo?
Yeah.
Dude.
You gotta see it, dude.
Hell yeah. And then I think this one is UK actually, but I was sort of disappointed that it was UK, but I wanted to watch the Begonia original. What's it called? Save the Green Planet?
Save the Green Planet,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I had that one pulled out and Naked Lunch, but those are both UK. And then the other American titles that I pulled out but didn't go with were my copy of The People versus Larry Flint just showed up.
Oh, nice. I don't have mine yet.
As well as Outland and Red Planet. But those did not get picked this time. Outland fucking rips.
One of the rare 4Ks that I've bought and sold is Red Planet. I got 10 minutes into that movie and turned it off.
You couldn't do it.
I thought it was terrible. Sorry, buddy.
Oh my God. I don't know if you ever told me you sold it.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking watch
after you convinced me to buy it on this show.
I'm going to scan through here real quick though on Barnes & Noble and just do a couple quick recommendations on the ones that they've got. A lot of them we've done on the show. Excalibur is fantastic.
Oh, so good, guys.
Inner Space is an Arrow.
Mhm.
One that I don't know, Sam. Some rainy day we'll do an episode that's 4 hours long on it, but everybody should get Blue Thunder on 4K.
Oh my God, guys.
Under Siege is a Arrow. Cobra's an Arrow. The Cell is an Arrow. Swordfish. A Simple Plan. Highly recommend A Simple Plan.
And The Gift. That's
Sam
also
Mendes.
an Arrow.
Yeah.
Tremors. American Werewolf in London. Ridley Scott's best movie, Legend.
Hell yeah. Why isn't that a 4K yet? Spawn.
You can skip Spawn.
Dark City. They have a standard edition of that one now. Deep Blue Sea.
A couple good Dario Argentos, Deep Red and The Bird with the Crystal Plumage.
Long Kiss Goodnight.
Oh, come on. More Shane Black, always.
We love Arrow. Get them all you can, folks.
Somebody buy all the copies of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle trilogy so it goes out of print, so they're forced to just make the first one and I can sell the fucking box set already.
I'll pray for you, Sam. Okay, before we go, it's time to put wishes out into the physical media universe for titles on formats that do not yet exist. Should we do Arrow titles, Sam? Arrow wishes?
I do actually have a wish that I think would work in the Arrow or Kino realm.
I wish for an Arrow big box of Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino's Grindhouse.
I wish for an Arrow 4K of William Friedkin's Killer Joe.
Killer Joe.
Dog, it's I saw a clip of it online the other day. I haven't seen it in a very long time. A super dark Tracy Letts play that William Friedkin turned into a great, pretty much one location movie. That's a little hard to watch, very intense, but ultimately great performances, good cast. I would love to see it again. I think it's Thomas Hayden Church, Matthew McConaughey, Juno Temple, Gina Gershon, Emil Hirsch.
Yeah, I have a Blu-ray of it. It's great.
Yeah, I would love a big box. Come on, Arrow. I'm back on the Friedkin kick, man. Like, just give them all to me.
Rampage. I'm so glad you like The Hunted. Oh my God, The Hunted.
Well, dog, I'm probably watching Rules of Engagement tonight.
I love Rules of Engagement. I wished for 2008?
Were we in college when it came out?
Grindhouse? Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
2000. It might be 2006. It was like really early college for us.
Yeah.
Grindhouse, which is a
Great wish.
double feature, originally at least, a double feature theatrical experience of a movie directed by Robert Rodriguez called Planet Terror, and then a movie directed by Quentin Tarantino called Death Proof. And they're both sort of in the style of old Grindhouse, kind of rundown, shitty action horror movies.
Mhm.
And they feature like the original presentation featured like fake movie trailers between the two titles that were directed by different filmmakers. Who does those? Eli Roth.
He did Thanksgiving.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
Thanksgiving, which ended up being a movie.
Edgar Wright does Don't.
Yeah.
I think Robert Rodriguez did the Machete one.
Okay.
He directed that trailer.
There's one with Nick Cage, right? About like
I think Rob Zombie directed
okay,
one.
yeah. It's available as the original. What do they call it? Like the Roadshow release, or like the?
Yeah, I had a Blu-ray that was just called Grindhouse that
Yeah.
had like the whole thing on it.
Both of them, and then they
Yeah.
also theatrically and on DVD and Blu-ray and stuff released them solo, so you could
Yeah.
just buy Planet Terror or just buy Death Proof. But I think a big old beautiful whole thing from Arrow would be really cool.
It'd be awesome. I personally think that Planet Terror is a little bit better than Death Proof, but that's just my opinion.
I would agree as a whole. Death Proof though features some incredible shit.
The car chase is insane. Yeah.
Okay, that is it for another episode of Physical Therapy, a movie podcast. A big thank you to Patrick Laban for our music. A big thank you to Shannon Horseman for our artwork. To Kimberly for producing.
Please give us a like and subscribe to the show. We are on Instagram at PT Movie Pod and Letterboxd at PT Movie Pod. Again, you can check out what Kurt and I are watching during the week.
Sam, when are you getting Mars Attacks?
Okay, so I have Mars Attacks, Barbarian, and Obsession in a package from Orbit. Whenever it ships.
Okay, if you have that in time for next episode, that's my vote.
Okay, I'm in.
Maybe we do some other alien title recommendations too.
Mars Attacks and Other Aliens.
Yeah.
Great.
We will see you then.